Hello dear ones. Today in the series of DSA we will see the evaluation of a postfix expression. But before starting this topic, let's see some beautiful lines written by Emily Dickinson's. A light exists in spring, not present on the ear at any other period when March is scarcely here. A color stands abroad on solitary fields that science cannot overtake, but human nature feels. It waits upon the lawn, it shows the furthest tree. Upon the furthest slope, it almost speaks to you. Okay, so let's quickly look at the steps needed to be followed. The very first step is to add a right parenthesis at the end of P statement. It means that you have to add a symbol of this just after the full notation given in the question. Okay. The second step will be to scan the statement P from left to right side and repeat the step number 3 and step number 4 for each element of P until the right parenthesis is encountered. This parenthesis. Okay. Now, if there is an operand, then you have to simply push into the stack column. But what if there is an operator? Then the very first step is to remove top two element of stack, where A is the top element and B is the next to top. Let's see what is A and B here. Suppose in the stack column we are having the elements with 5, 6 and 2. So here 2 will be A and 6 will be B. Now as we have got the A and B in the stack column, and while the moving ongoing, if we get an operator like plus, minus, multiplication or division, we will perform the operation between these two elements we have selected from the stack column, and we will place the resultant operation just back to the stack. Let me show you how you will do this thing. Suppose in the stack column there is written 5, 6, 2, and you are getting plus operation after getting these elements. Then you have to add this two elements and you have to put the added elements just after this element, like this. So place results of B back to stack. This is how we are gonna do. And at last, set results value equal to the top element of stack, and then exit. Let's see this whole algorithm through an example. Okay, so now we are provided with a P, that is postfix notation, 5, 6, 2 plus multiplication 12, 4, division and minus. So just recall what was the first step. The very first step was to add a right parenthesis at the end of P. So we have done this, and now we will scan from left side to right side the elements of P and will follow the step 3 and 4. But let's make 3 column for getting the result in a very proper manner. So the first column will be input symbol. The second column will be operation, means uh, are we pushing or popping, and the third column will be stack. Okay, so let's see. What is the first element here is 5. The step 3 was to push the operand into stack. If it is an operand, we are putting this into stack. So here we will write 5, and for operation we can write it as push. Now the next element is 6. 2 plus multiplication 12, 4 division and minus. Again, so we will write here push, and we'll push into the stack after the previously push. Again we are getting the operand, so we are pushing this into the stack after the recently push. Now it is an operator. The very simple law for operator is to perform this operator's operation at the last two elements of P, where this will be the first and this will be the second. So the first operator is plus, right? Pop. We are performing for 2 element, so we will write here 2 element, and then performing this 6 plus 2, it's 8. So we will just write this 8 after this 5. Now again there is an operator, there is multiplication, so we will pop this using the operation for this. Means we have to multiply between the A and B of the stack, that is 8 multiplied by 5 is 40, so we will write 40 into the stack. Now it's again an operand, so we will simply push into the stack like this. Now again here it is an operand, so we will push this like this. Now remember that if there is 2-digit integer, so we will be writing that whole digit as a whole number. Means if you are getting an operator to perform, don't do the operation between these 2 digits, take this whole as a number. Okay, so now here it is again an operator, so we will do the pop for the 2 element, last 2 top elements. Okay, so the last 2 elements is 12 and 4, and in the algorithm we can recall that we are writing A to this very first and B to the next to first, and we are performing operation between these two, means simply putting the operation symbol here, this. So 40, 12 operation symbol and 4, and simply putting this result just after this 40. So here it's 3, so we will write 3 here, 403. Now again there is an operator, so we will pop for 2 element, and this will be this as a whole number and this is a number, so 40 minus 3. Okay, operation here, this is A, this is B, and the result is 37. So this is how you're gonna do this evaluation of the postfix expression. Thank you very much.